Now, so cargo at the right time. We need to get in this picture.
Jump, jump up.
I am not going to Sunny. Night woman is so on the mala. I was on the sun.
So come back, cousin.
Request absolute silence while we seek our Maker's assistance. Again, may we request absolute silence. Please, if you can, read with us. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. And for those of us with the Christian faith, we'd like to add this beautiful prayer. Our Lord, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, glory, forever and ever. Amen. We have started very late, so I will not add anything. We ask Allah to guide our leaders, protect what they left at home while here with us, and to keep us united and make this gathering 100 years from now repeated for our offspring. Wa akhiru da'wana and alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen.
We really do appreciate your presence to help us celebrate this year's August occasion. And the Puyaka Pangun come here to shake and you want to something. And the party, the mapping come once my bazaar big away. And the Puyaka Pasuka. And there's a Puyaka to kill. And the board that acknowledge the presence of the high table man. And so you know, Dracupola, you have. And the pancake to Matini. And so you know, no boy, the Nana Cold water and a man. Met the Bapper, Bancam be high table, the boy Nana Cold, Katlania no porter. And so boy come killing. What I said was, we're going to introduce members of the high table, the chiefs and the elders in the community. And I'll urge you to give them a round of applause, because it's not easy in this country to be able to organize or bring forward or bring together such a high-profile individual. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me first of all introduce to you Professor Ibrahim Mashoud, who happens to be the president of the Northern Ghanaians Association of Georgia. Please put your hands together for him. And second on my list is Dongo Ura, and the Northern Committee Chief, who's in the person of Chief Isahak Obin. Please put your hands together for him. We also happen to have in our midst Nanton Kurguna, who's in the person of Chief Mashoud. Please, a round of applause. And then this very individual, I was one of the people who was so excited when we finally had someone again to occupy that stool. I'm not a direct beneficiary of the Zosimina project, but I have younger siblings who did benefited from it. So when I heard the news that we were able to find a suitable candidate for that stool, I was so excited. So ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the Zosimina of Tamale in the person of Ms. F.A. Bell. And then in our midst also today we have the Sudona, Dr. Habib Aseidu. Please put your hands together for him. And the Kotokoli/Fulani chief is on our presence again. Thank you so much for coming. I think I goofed a little bit. That's the Kotokoli chief. We'll still have the Fulani chief also in our midst. Please put your hands together for him. And also, let me introduce to you the newly the newly Georgia Damba in the person of Iyab Haruna Hassan. Please put your hands together. I have a lot of grandparents in here. Also in our midst tonight is the president of the Council of Chiefs in Georgia, in the person of Nana Aduma Chu. Please put your hands together for it. Patiena, in the person of Hajj Salama to Mahama. Please put your hands together for each and every individual who came to grace this occasion, is our special guest of honor. I'll be honest that this beautiful smock that I'm wearing tonight is kind of looking. I shouldn't have said that, but I need somebody to say thank you to him for giving me this beautiful smoke. Ladies and gentlemen, it took us a while before we were able to get his attention. He promised us, but because of his busy schedules, we gave it a 50-50 until the last minute when we got wind that he was coming to grace this occasion and help us celebrate this year's Damba Festival. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the former Minority Leader of Parliament who doubles to be the Member of Parliament for Tamale South constituency, Honorable Haruna Idrisu. And also, there's a lot of dignitaries tonight. I also want to recognize the members of the Ghana Council. Please put your hands together for them. Yeah, that was a pass, which me bad because someone when you are approaching romance before we knew we to be doing it for Bahan and Yadi to yeah, that was yeah, the list is unending, but we'll still try as much as we can to recognize everybody. I'll be skipping some names in here. We also want to put our hands together for the Pennsylvania Duck Bamba now. So Pennsylvania Duck Bamba now will come down to show them to what number. And to buy the North America or Duck Bamba now, Nancy Oraka, but you know, Obotoka, go to National Car to something. Got to what number, didn't swap any and as we keep going, I'm going to recognize a lot of people as we keep going. So ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you the Sanaru Kutuya now, who happens to be the president of the Northern Ghanaians Association of Georgia, to give us an introductory speech. Please put your hands together for him.
Okay. Good evening. I would like to beg your permission to sing. I always joke with my students that there's a difference between CP time and African time. CP time is 45 minutes late. African time is 3 hours late. And some of you have just seen that even though we've been here for a long time, we still start things 3 hours late. All right, so I do not want to belabor that. Esteemed chiefs, elected officials, honored guests, cherished association of Northern Ghanaians of Georgia members, friends, well-wishers, ladies and gentlemen. But before I go into this, I would like to acknowledge two people. One, we have Adiza Haruna. I don't know whether she's here, but even if she's not here, just let her know that we do appreciate her. She's been organizing and sending equipment and medical supplies to Tamale, Yendi, and Kumbungu, which is usually organized by GY. That's so let's give her a hand, and we need a lot of these. The second person I want to acknowledge is Mohammed Zakaria Mohazi. Most of the times we forget that we have to ensure our gatherings. So he has agreed, and he has actually underwritten a $1 million insurance for this particular gathering. We do appreciate him, and actually I use his insurance, so it's very good. Just to keep, just to put a plug in for him. He didn't ask me to do that, but I do appreciate him a lot. So give him a chance. All right. In this, with great joy and profound gratitude that we are here as a community to celebrate the vibrant Damba Festival. Most of us know from childhood, especially if you are from the north, you know that the Damba Festival is a time of celebration. Everybody comes out dressed nicely, and there's always a joke that you don't get your bride on the Damba Day because you may not recognize your bride the next day. So, but just something that people say. So the Damba Festival is an honored tradition, and our ancestors have celebrated this for a long time. There are various ethnic groups that celebrate Damba. That is the Gombes, Mamprusis called Dama, Gunjes also celebrate Damba. How do you call it? Say that in Gunja. Damba, okay. And the Wales also celebrate Damba. So, to use Damba as an analogy, we in this community always come together once in a while just to know each other and to develop networks. And I do believe that the networks that we develop will continue for a long time into the future. So let's take this as an opportunity to get to know each other. Let's take the opportunity to know our neighbors. And I would like to also thank those who have come from far and near to help us celebrate the Damba Festival. We have people coming from all over the United States. We even have some people coming from Ghana, and that is the Honorable Haruna Idrisu. This is just something that I just want to say. I have not seen him in person since 1983. I'm just seeing him tonight, and it's because of the Damba Festival. And this is an opportune time for us to celebrate. All right, so we are already late, and I do believe that we are going to continue to celebrate Damba into the future. But this is one suggestion that I want to make. This is my last Damba as the president of the Association of Northern Ghanaians. But we should look at Damba in a different light. Instead of just celebrating it once or the last day, we should make it, let's start it 2 days. The first day, we do a lot of speeches, we do a lot of workshops, and other opportunities to grow within the system. Dancing and enjoying and going home does not cut it. Other people can actually, I know we cannot sacrifice for a whole week, but let's try 2 days where we have a lot of expertise. We have a lot of experts in our community. Even if we don't have them, we can invite other people to come and give workshops so that we can benefit. You just heard the gentleman say, we still need money. Somebody could have just said, oh, I will give you guys $50,000 to celebrate Damba this year, and nobody is going to say a lot about that. All right, thank you, and let's enjoy, let's make this a memorable festival, and I hope to see most of you, if not all of you again next year. Patuna, Zoe Patuna. So I would like her to say 1 or 2 words.
Yeah, hello. And thank you so much for coming. We do appreciate all of us, and we pray for God guidance. This, like our president said, is our last term in office. And we pray and hope that we get able hands to take over from us and continue from where we start. Thank you all so much. We appreciate you.
I'm going to jump the program lineup just a little bit and give audience to our special guest of honor. Right now that we are all seated quietly, we can introduce to you Honorable Haruna Idrisu to give us a speech. Please put your hands together for the honorable member.
Now, Chairman, and now, there's a seminar. And the chairman of this chapter, Nabe Isaku. I ordinarily should have stood on the existing protocols, but I still will acknowledge from far and near the Pennsylvania representative of the Damba Kingdom, the Council of Chiefs, the Zwakwatena, and then the Miamsodona. I hope that I'm forgiven if I don't follow it in any particular hierarchy. Very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I probably would also ask for the forgiveness of Na and many of you to speak Dabani and probably along the line dance back into English if I can. But as we gather today, I see now my should. Here I should recognize and thank and understand that he makes this annual event an annual affair. Now they so. The protocol representative Nana Chum, my pleasure and honor on behalf of the Damba chiefs here, and to the larger Georgia family of Damba. Now I had a now you was really a Zaha and now they are Marhabo. To our very proud daughters and sons of Damba. You know, now was being polite when he said that we will not about Damba. But at least he was sharing a sense of humor. But the reality is that many of you appear very gorgeous, fabulous, elegant in your beautiful dresses, which reflects our proud tradition and culture as a people. Now, so to your left and to your right, you can be proud of the daughters and sons of Damba. We are proud of all of you. Today's ceremony for me is significant in many respects. Significant in the sense that it's about my first to accept the formal invitation to participate and to dance to Damba in Georgia and in the United States of America. I pray that I accept that it becomes part of my annual calendar, that at least every year I'll find time in one of the states to join you for this celebration. If not, provide some molecule sponsorship even for the event as you rightly advised. And it's also important for me to bring you warm greetings and felicitations from home. At least in coming, I sought permission from Ghanaians, and I spoke to Pisholana and many of our paramount chiefs that I'll find myself in Georgia, Atlanta. I was encouraged that I should make sure that I come to participate in the event. So first of all, let me express profound gratitude to all of you for the honor and respect granted me to be here on this auspicious event of the Georgia Atlanta 2023 Damba Festival. Do accept my appreciation and gratitude for the honor bestowed on me and my person. Even in this room, I'm not one of those who pretend that with politics I now occupy high office. I still see some of my teachers, some of my classmates, some of my roommates, and I just share this polite joke. I see a towel like this, and he used to provide me with rice water even when we were in the university, and I'm sure that I can say that. And now, but I do know the relationship between you and my elder brother, Dr. Abdullahi Idrisu, who personally I'm sure if I urged him would have been here. But I was torn between accepting to come to Georgia, Atlanta, and a business event in Dubai. But I said I'll take the risk and see if I could spend 2-3 days here and then find my way back to Ghana for the 2024 budget statement, which is an event or activity of government I cannot afford to miss as member of parliament, having played a role as leader of the minority in the parliament of Ghana. And to many of you, I want to thank you. Many of you reach out to us. We are very proud of our culture. And again, as I said, Yana Bukale is doing very, very well and needs our support. Our collective support, our collective unity. We have a proud tradition and culture as a people which dates back to the 12th, 15th century. There is no tradition or kingdom that respects chieftaincy more than the Damba people or the Damba people. Indeed, our respect for chieftaincy, even if I want to paraphrase the word of Nana Asante Noasai Tutu, our chieftaincy institution is older than the Ashanti kingdom, and they acknowledge that and they know the fact of it. But with time, we allowed our own internal differences to undermine the growth and development of Damba, and for that matter, the development of our country. And maybe now, again, I'll beg you to speak a little Dambani. As we sit here, the designer at the Bambridge, people are Nimisha Son, Jacazan, Nanam, the Nasal, and the Najin, and the Kayana Tempi. When you're Najin and Nasal, and Antopi, I look forward to a Dambam when we recognize that red, black, or what color, we are the same Dambam people, same black sons of Adam and the creation of God. Our time-tested tradition and even our population, it goes beyond Tamale Northern region. And but now for the first time today I promise that I won't be political in my speech. I will dedicate myself only into speaking about Damba and the future of Damba. That is why I'm here. So first of all now, what I saw in your brochure, a beautiful write-up about the resources of Damba. So at least the academic in me is still not lost. When I saw your resources, I saw livestock, I saw shea butter, I saw yam, millet, maize, and guinea fowl. I didn't see many other resources of Damba, our natural resources. And therefore now, with your permission, Damba in all its, forget the political demarcations and political divisions of administrative districts and regions. We know that the Yana is our symbol of honor, our symbol of authority, and all other paramours are under the Yana. As I said, Yana Abukari, together with his chiefs, have commenced work on what will become the first ever celebrated, respected Bewa Palace. So many of you, if you are able to donate to see its completion, it will be a wedding thing tomorrow. And I dare say tomorrow, any occupant of the Bewa scheme will be honored and respected on the scheme of Damba to sit and stay in that edifice which is being constructed. And I should thank many persons who have made voluntary contributions to make that a success. So back to our resources. Back to our resources. When you say, look at the human resources here, you have not even recognized that. In this room, I see future doctors, I see future lawyers, I see future experts in information and communication technology, I see experts in artificial intelligence. So now they are sure that I will be a proud and ardent sponsor of dual citizenship amendment to Ghana's 1992 constitution, so that many of you will take your pride of place to still make a meaningful contribution to the overall development of the country. We cherish and respect your expertise, and we need those expertise. And as if for nothing, you go back home wanting to make Ghana great like the United States of America. When I was coming, the gentleman who was driving me, I was kind of ashamed when he said that, so do Ghanaian politicians travel? If we travel, then what do we take home? Because I saw your huge infrastructure of roads possible in Ghana. What Ghana needs is leadership and discipline as a country. And probably your training here, many of the youngsters I see may provide that leadership and discipline tomorrow. Even if my generation fails to provide it, we can look up to these youngsters to be able to do that. That what our country needs. And when I say rich natural resources now, permit me. And as I said, I would endeavor not to do politics. The iron ore in Sheni is there. Huge resource. Can't that even wake government up to ensure that at least the road to Sheni is motorable, so that the adjoining villages, Bumbalga and the rest up to my hometown, Zamswe and others can all have some connection of a motorable road? Or by far, we can have a rail infrastructure. In fact, I have said repeatedly in Parliament that Ghana's annual budget funding amount, ABFA, which brings in between $300 million to about $400 million annually. If I had my way, we should use that as collateral and ask somebody to come and build a $2 billion worth railway facility from Takwa to the north, to Upper East, Upper West Bolga, and to Zabsbo, and use APFA as a collateral for its payment, instead of spending that money on consumption. That's my honest view. And I think that it is doable and it is possible. Now again, Damba, huge human resources, and I bring you some exciting news. At least so now, it's possible that Damba Kuyisna and Chamsukur Tama Halentile Doctor Kawichan Karakawichan Kumasi, thanks to reforms within the educational sector and support by various governments, both NPP and NDC, in expanding access to educational infrastructure in the north and generally in Ghana and particularly in Damba. So very common now, you can find very young girls from Damba who are medical doctors, many of them lawyers, And I hope now I can use you as an example. In your years in the university, you probably counted 3 or 7 of you, not more. Now we count hundreds and we are close to counting thousands of our young men and women who are able to make it to tertiary education and able to make it to university education, and many of them are pursuing postgraduate degrees. I'm aware that many of you want me to talk about unemployment. Yes, there is a problem of unemployment globally. There is unemployment in Ghana. I have had cause to say that Ghana's unemployment is a national security crisis. You finish university 4 or 5 years, there's no job opportunity. It's been so in the last 2 or 3 decades in the country. But probably, we are not learning from the US experience. We are still training people in areas where the employable skills are not adequately provided or not adequately available. And we need some pedagogical shifts in order to improve curricula both at home. I have said that even many of our universities themselves have failed to respond to change and still training people heavily loaded in the social sciences. Nobody is talking about artificial intelligence. Nobody is talking about the future of our country. We are still training people in areas where there are no job opportunities available for them to fill. Then now, Kalansuya. I'm not saying this because I'm here as Haruna Idrisu. I had the honor and privilege to be Ghana's Minister for Trade and Industry in the year around 2013. And I just share this experience now and make a point I want to do. Then I traveled to Shandong, China, with then Mayor of Tamale called Gundado, where the Chinese investment, which was worth about $3 to $4 billion for Ghana. And when I brought in the Chinese, he wrote to me that they were going to employ 10,000 Chinese. So I said, this one is above me as minister. I must seek the president and cabinet approval. I must seek clearance from national security. When I wrote to national security, I was told to stop there because they would not give me the opportunity at the goal to bring, no matter what the investment was, but 10,000 was too much. But a product of that is what you now see as a Tamale International Airport. And I just share this and conclude. Then I brought the Chinese to Tamale. We flew on Starbow. We arrived in Tamale. He said he was interested in Yangpala. So those of you who are from Yangpala, there's a very good industrial opportunity in Yangpala. Clay. If you want to set up a clay factory, Yangpala provides an opportunity for that. So when a Chinese man called Wang landed at the Tamale airport, we walked about 100 meters towards our vehicles. Then one tenant said, Auna, you know the way the Chinese will call Haruna. Auna. Ghana, no. Ghana, no. Tamale, no. I want to go back. So I then I gave him attention. And he said, oh, he wants to go back. If he came to Tamale to invest, is he going to carry the goods on his head? That was the question he asked me. Because there is no port of entry. By water, no. By air, road, no. By air, no. So that is what necessitated our thinking into Tamale becoming an international airport. Thankfully, that has been done. Supported by both governments. John Mahama laid the foundation. Nana Damba has come to do the second phase. There's a third phase to it which must be done. And when that is done, it will open up the north in the next decade. So those of you who want to do investment, you can begin thinking about warehousing facility around the airport. That would be some opportunity. You can think about some export of some horticultural crops, even to the US here or somewhere in Germany. I still recall, just to give you the fact, so when I became Minister for Trade, Dr. Nasiru, who used to be famous here in Atlanta, became governor of the Bank of Ghana. I then requested Dr. Nasiru, Professor Damba for the MPP, Amadu Sorogo, who was member of Parliament of the Trade Committee, and a few others, to go to Germany, Kenya, and Frankfurt to study the cold store concept, so that it becomes an adjoining facility to the Tamale International Airport. If you expanded the irrigation facility around Nasia Ganga, then you can do export of horticultural products. So the good news I'm bringing is that Tamale now has a dedicated international airport. And that into the future will fast track the development of our town, the development of northern region, which is multi-ethnic. I'm not saying that northern region is just for the Ghanaians. No, there are Mampushes, there are Nanumbers, there are Frapres, there are Blueses. In fact, the Ghanaians, we are noted for our tolerance, our accommodation of diversity. We are noted for it traditionally, and not forgetting our hospitality. That is we are noted for. So I want to thank you once again for the invitation to be here and to watch all of you with joy and pride that many of you are serving the United States but also serving Ghana. We know what foreign remittances mean to many families back at home. And many of you in your sacrifices continue to remit home. Don't give up and say that the Panyandame Akulan now do. The little you do touches lives and souls back home. I wish all of you well. I wish you success in your various endeavors. And as I said, I would make this an essential part of my calendar into the other event. So now, I can't thank you enough, and I can't thank your elders enough. To those that have not been able to properly acknowledge, forgive me. But I just would share the joy of being in Atlanta today. And as I said, many of you, some of you were in university together, some you provided a kind of support. Then finally, humility. Then two, integrity. To the young people who are coming up, let them grow up with three values. A high sense of humility. They should walk and work with integrity as young people. As I said, our generation appears to be failing. There are too many integrity deficits in Ghana, even in high public office holders in the country. We cannot satisfy the test and standard of high moral standing in many enterprises of our life. So we are very, very proud of what I have seen. I'm proud of what I'm witnessing. And I saw you, the chief's entry, the pride with which you displayed magnificently our culture, our values, our tradition. Now only with something. So I look forward to another future when we'll be able to celebrate this. Now as I said, be assured that I'll be a proud sponsor of an amendment to the 1992 Constitution that will recognize dual citizens. We know why you are here, and we know what you mean to the Ghanaian economy, whether in good times or in bad times. Once again, God bless us all. Now, it only goes on.
all the lessons that we have today. Ladies and gentlemen, before we continue, I'll still have to acknowledge the presence of some of the chiefs that I met during my initial introduction. I want to acknowledge and welcome to this August occasion the Damba chief, the Damba of Kentucky, talking about now first up. And I also want to acknowledge the fact that they donated $500 towards our association. Please put your hands together for the Kentucky chief. Second on my list is the Pennsylvania Dagbambana, who's in the person of Nuruddin Abdul Qadir. Please put your hands together for him too. And lastly, the Queen Mother of Korongu, in the person of Nana Asantua. Please put your hands together for her. And also we have in our midst Nana Kuneidu, who is Kumasi intimate team. Queen Mother, please put your hands together for her too. We appreciate your presence. As Emeka earlier, Ekuma, Enubiana with my friend, the two are friend of which are Bantams and we also want to acknowledge the Lunsi. I say Lunsi, the Lunsi means the drummers who came from Kentucky and other states to come and help us grace the occasion. And also, there's a crew from Tamale who are actually in Oregon through the auspices of the University of Oregon for a program. They also accepted our invitation to come and help us celebrate this August occasion. Please put your hands together for them as well.
a crooked space. So open and make sure you don't touch nobody. Okay. Keep on finding space, more space. Make sure you don't touch no one. Good job. Okay, no one. No me Damba got to Zaman Bill. Vice or violence.
Watch me first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go. After 2 count. 1, 2, we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
When I say Damba, Kuliya, Kuliya, then you say what? Kanala. Damba, Kuliya, Kuliya. Damba, Kuliya, Kuliya. Okay. Damba, Kuliya, Kuliya. Kanala.
Clap for him, man! Okay, so when you go home,
When you go home, you take something home. What did you learn today? Damba movement, right? You dumb yourself. You see, you shake like this, you dumb yourself. And some songs, right? Damba, Priya, Damba, Canada. Don't forget, next year I'm going to ask you. If you can't answer me, $100. So that's our homework. Damba, Priya, Damba, Canada. Beautiful, clap at yourself. Okay, so last time. Damba, Priya, Damba, Canada. Unique. So good night.
Yeah, come on. When you group pictures, look at Kai. Yeah, you got to come. Maybe one person go behind because I can't. So you have to go. Okay.
Damba.